Hello again, lovely people. So, I've been getting a lot of questions about the PS2 remote, so I wanted to address that right now for you guys. But first, these are the kind of videos I'm not too proud of making. So I had a little blunder during some development, and I blew out my 5-volt regulator. So I went ahead and replaced it, wired everything up, but like a dumbass, I did not adjust it to 5.4 volts. And I turned my power on and my MP3 player immediately started crackling, so I hit power off and then realized, whoops, I was pushing about 13 volts out of this baby into the motherboard, let's say. Luckily, so far, it only appears that I blew up my MP3 player. And that being said, I think only the speaker. Because it just crackles, so it sounds like it's trying to play, but the speaker's not producing the sound. So lucky me, I guess you could say, but also unlucky me. So yes, word of caution, whenever you play with your regulators, please, please, please always drop a multimeter on there and make sure you're set at the right voltage before you turn anything on. Fail. Okay, back to the PS2 remote. I am having and have been having issues with it. I did get it working on the teensy circuit and had Nova working last time, but suddenly it stopped working again. And yes, guys, I've been frustrated with this since using it on my Hexapod a year and a half ago or so, but I did figure out the trick to it, which I'm going to share with you guys now. But note, the next hardware change I make on this project will be getting rid of this remote. I love robotshop.com, but I do not like this remote. I love Lynxmotion products, but I do not like this remote anymore. So no offense to them, but it's not the greatest thing on earth. So let me give you the tip to the trick. I own 2 of them, and they're both broken. First problem is this board is very, very flimsy. I think I mentioned this in my previous video. You can see the way it's connected here, very flimsy pins, and really the board is connected to that receiver by nothing but the solder connections and those thin pins. You can see right through that seam. So that's a bad engineering thing in my opinion. Because yes, look at how flexible this is. This one's already broken, so I'm not worried about it. But so just from screwing this thing in, you can easily push that and snap all those pins. So very bad design. This one doesn't work anymore, and I'm pretty sure it's because of these connections. I had gone ahead and doubled up the solder on these to try to make it stronger, but didn't seem to make a dang difference. So anyhow, this one was working. I know that for a fact. But now it doesn't. It still powers up, but it doesn't connect. So I'm probably done screwing around with this. Like I said, I'm going to go with a DIY version of a remote, but I can do my coding and developing using the serial terminal. So right now I don't really need this anyhow. But for those of you who already have one and are having trouble connecting, here is the tip for you. So the way to connect this baby, and this is the trick to it all, once you have this installed correctly and your lights light up when you power up your device, then you should be good to go. You are connected. If the green light's going, then you are sending and receiving data. So you should be good. But the steps to get this to connect is power down your main system. In this case, I just have a bare Mega and the remote. So make sure this is completely powered off, including USB and its external power. Okay? Then the first thing you'll do is turn the remote on. And I had that one off too long. That's another trick, guys. I think I talked about this in a previous video. This remote is so temperamental. I happened to leave this on and I forgot about it. So now I can't turn it back on. I turn it off, on, nothing. You actually have to turn it off, let it sit for 5 or 10 minutes. I'm not sure how long, and then it'll respawn and come back on. I'm assuming that's some kind of battery save feature, but it's quite annoying again. So, oh, this one too. No, this one's off. So this one should go on. So again, power off your system. First thing to do is turn on the remote. And you should be able to see that under there. Both of your lights should be blinking, which indicates you are not connected. Okay, and then you power up your system and the receiver, which I will do right here, and your lights should come on. In your case, your green light should come on, and then these 2 lights should stop flashing. In my case, they're still flashing because I have connection issues. There they are. But once they stop flashing, and as soon as they stop flashing, you should just see the one light come on. Mine are both off now because, yes, again, I'm not connecting very well. And then you hit mode, and then it should stop blinking. Both lights should come on, and you should be connected. Okay, so again, let me run through that because I did jump all around the place. The process is turn off your remote, turn off your main system. Turn on your remote, both lights, excuse me. Let me try the other remote again here so we can see the lights better. This hopefully will turn on this time. Yes. Okay, so first thing you do, turn on your remote, both lights will blink. Then power up your system, and as soon as that green light comes on, these should stop blinking, and I believe just the red light comes on. One of them stays on lit, and as soon as that happens, hit mode, and they'll both come on lit, and then you should connect. Unfortunately, you've got to do that before the driver loads. So as soon as you turn this on, those should stop blinking and you should hit that mode button. If you wait 3 to 5 seconds, you're going to miss it. The driver will load and this won't be connected and you won't get connected. So that's the steps, guys. One more time. Power off everything, completely power that off, including USB. Turn on the remote, both lights will blink. Turn on your main system and the receiver. Lights should stop blinking. Hit mode. Both lights should come on and you should connect. All right, guys, so for those of you who still have a working receiver, that process should work. You should get connected. You should then be able to control Nova. All right, guys, so yeah, I am not going to bother wasting my time with this anymore. Like I said, I'm going to start looking at DIY remotes. A couple of you have made suggestions. If anybody else has suggestions, please leave them in the comments below, and we will work on that after I do some coding and get Nova walking pretty nicely. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, and subscribe.